Good morning everyone! Kamusta po kayo? I wanted to make this video po kasi pagising ko this morning especially and also in the past days, napakarami pong mga family, relative, and friends, even yung mga social media friends po, ang nag-direct message po sa akin. So, I wanted this video na makatulong in general, hopefully sa mga nagtatanong po tungkol sa isang balita na currently umere with regards po sa pagpasok dito in Canada as visitor. So, this is Angel po, just to let you know. Canada-based po kami. And I had a personal experience po with regards doon sa balita na to na i-explain ko sa inyo shortly. Ito po ay yung umere. Actually, hindi po siya first time na nag-hype itong news po na ito. And totoo talaga na it was announced by the IRCC po, ang kaukulang body who are granting po a visa para sa mga taong gusto pong pumasok dito in Canada. So most specifically po is for the visitor visa. So disclaimer lang po, I'm not an immigration consultant. I'm not an immigration lawyer. So meron po akong personal experience na nakaguide po ako with two people na dumaan nga po sa system nitong kasalukuyang umiere na news. So eto po yung bigla na lang na nag-pop out all over our social media platform na visa-free to travel na nga ba ang Philippine passport to Canada? So this is a very good question. Pakinggan nyo pong mabuti. And I hope you could share po this information sa maiksi nating pagpapaliwanag. Brief but specific po para wala na kayong agam-maagam. Okay, so ETA po is an electronic travel authorization that will allow you po on a certain country na meron po silang ganoong rules for visa-exempt passports. So, isa po ang Canada sa nagpa-practice po ng ganon. They are giving po an ETA, it's an authorization visa, para po makapag-transit kayo dito in Canada or you could also visit po. So, it happened po during the COVID years. It was exactly in the year 2023 when this came out po. So, hindi na ito bago. Yung mga news po na kumakalat ngayon, I am truthfully telling you po, ay hindi na siya bago. It first aired in the year 2023 nang in-announce po ng IRCC na makakasama po finally ang Philippine passport holders sa pwede pong mabigyan, mag-grant ng ETA po. So they could enter po the Canada. But take note po, take note. I just want to highlight this one. The ETA po can be granted to you, but you have to come and enter to any port of entry in Canada, but only via air. So that means po, you have to come to Canada with your ETA information, but through airplane, through a flight going in an entry sa mga airports po all over Canada. Okay po? So, meron pong eligibility ang ETA. Okay? Kaya gusto ko po yung i-clear yung nai-issue na, it's visa-free to enter Canada. So, it's a misleading somehow pag hindi nyo po binasa yung mga inclusions po ng news na yon. So, para po ma-approve kayo ng ETA, the first eligibility po is kung meron po kayong past Canadian granted visitor visa for the past 10 years. So, kung kailan nyo po i-apply yung ETA nyo, you have to backdate po kailan ba ako nagkaroon ng visitor visa? Is it within the 10-year scope sa taon na i-apply ko yung ETA ko? And the second po option is if you don't have a Canadian visitor visa, but you have a current non-immigrant valid USA visa. So those two po are the qualifications para i-try ninyo to apply the ETA po. So once you are granted with the ETA po, you will have the information. It's also like, it's actually a visa. It's actually a visa na i-grant po sa inyo. So on the Canada website po, makikita ninyo yung link where you can apply your ETA if you have any of the two qualification po na kailangan nila for you to be assessed para mag-grant po kayo ng ETA ninyo. So, ikikiin nyo po doon if you have your past visitor visa in Canada na napasuna, na expired na, but it's within the scope of the 10-year na eligibility rule po nila, nagkaroon kayo ng stamp on your old passports or even sa current passport po ninyo, paso or expired na Canadian visitor visa po within the 10 years by the time na mag-a-apply po kayo ng ETA ninyo. Or if you have po a valid, so take note po, it should be a valid USA non-immigrant visa. Kasi on the application po, tatanungin din kayo about that. Kaya kailangan, it's a valid USA non-immigrant visa. Okay? So, sa website po, sa Canada link, you can apply your ETA po. It only cost, hindi pa naman nagbabago, it's a $7 Canadian po. You're gonna apply it there po, and then they will need your email information, the rest of your personal information po, and it's a few days. So based po sa dalawang kaibigan na natulungan namin, I have guided them po because when this first aired in 2023, I had the idea na pwede silang makapag-apply through that. So, both of them po, may pasuna silang Canadian visitor visa. So, they have once been here po. And then, hindi na nila na-renew yung kanilang Canada visitor visa. So, they tried to apply for the ETA online po. And successfully po, they were granted po another 5 years to enter Canada po. So, disclaimer lang din, all the approval will depend po sa makakatanggap na immigration officer ng application ninyo. Of how long they will grant you to enter Canada, it will also depend po doon sa officer na makakatanggap po ng inyong application. Okay? And the last thing that you have to do, if you are approved po, so take note, you can only enter Canada po through flights. So, any airport in Canada, you can enter po as long as you are going to book flight. Upon entry, i-assess po kayo dito ng mga Canada Border Service Agent po. And with your ETA information, it will be issued po sa inyong email kasi ganun din po yung nangyari nga po sa tinulungan nating kaibigan po dito sa Canada, sa kanila pong kapamilya, and nag-grant po. So, actually, yung isa po is nakabalik na siya dito and she's back again to the Philippines po. Habang yung isa naman po ay currently nandito po si nanay. So, na-approve po sila for another 5 years, kaya napapunta po sila ulit without applying po a regular visitor visa. So, tandaan po yung mga qualifications para makapasok kayo in Canada without undergoing po the regular assessment for the visitor visa. Okay po? But the rest na wala po kayong expired Canadian passport or wala po kayong USA valid non-immigrant visa at the moment po ay kailangan nyo pong mag-undergo through the regular visitor visa application para po makapasok kayo in Canada. So last question lang po that I wanted to clear kasi meron din pong nagtanong. So Angel, if makapasok naman kami ng Canada, are we able to go through USA, through land, long driving? So magandang question din po yon. I wanted to clarify po, unfortunately, you will not be allowed po to cross the border using car po. So, the rules po ng ETA natin is whenever you are going po to enter Canada back, you have to go by the ETA po. So, yun lang po yung unfortunate about it na if papasyal po kayo ng Canada, you wanted to long drive in US and then you wanted to be back here in Canada po kung dito kayo magde-departure flight going back to the Philippines, hindi po kayo pwedeng makapasok back to Canada through the land border po. Because they will not allow you po because of your ETA. Because the rule is you have to enter po Canada through flights po. Ayun. So, sana na-clarify po yon. If you have any questions po, just comment on this video. Please share na rin para sa mga friends po ninyo and also in the social media platform kung meron pa po kayong tanong na pwede nating masagot with regards po dito sa umereng balita na to. So because for the past days po, bigla na lang na kumalat sa social media na ang Philippine passport po, ganun na lang kadali na maka-enter ng Canada. So, yun po yung qualification, may eligibility pa rin. So, you can apply for an ETA, visa authorization po para makapasok kayo dito in Canada. So, I hope po na sa mga nagpaplano, adding Canada in your bucket list po. Kung meron kayo nitong dalawang qualification eligibility po, ma-apply ninyo. And ma-push nyo na po ang inyong Canada plan trip in the future. Sana po makatulong yung information that I gave po. Have a good day po and God bless to everybody po.